Hello and welcome to Junior Church for Pebbles. It's lovely to see you all again. Just going to light our candle to remind us that this is our special time with God. And then we're going to think about something that can be a little bit puzzling. One day, a small girl was walking through our beautiful churchyard with her daddy. She looked around and she said, "Daddy, when we come here and I see the graves, I always wonder where people go when they die." Daddy said, "Do you know what the Bible tells us?" "That they go to heaven," said the girl. "But where is heaven? And what is it like?" Well, of course, Daddy didn't know. No one does. Because we don't go there while we're alive, do we? But he did know some things about heaven that he'd learned from the Bible. First, he knew that Jesus died, just like people all do one day, but that God brought him back alive. But then, after a few weeks walking around with the disciples and teaching them, he went to heaven to be with God. Before Jesus died, his disciples asked him about heaven, and Jesus said, "Don't worry, just believe in me and believe in God. God's house has plenty of room for all of you, and I'm going on ahead of you to get a place ready for you." So we know there's lots of room in heaven for everyone, and Jesus will be there to welcome us. There's also a very famous description of heaven in the Bible from a special dream. It says that in heaven there'll be no pain or crying or sadness, but God will be with his people. So we think heaven will be a happy place. It should be exciting because God will be there. It shouldn't be scary because Jesus will be there to welcome us. We won't know exactly what heaven's like until we get there. But sometimes people like to imagine it. Some people think about things that won't be there in heaven. I hope that there'll be no nasty illnesses, like the virus that's been going round. What about you? What do you hope won't be there in heaven? Some people think about the things they hope will be there in heaven. I hope that there will be mountains to climb and music to listen to, because I love both of those things. What about you? What do you hope there'll be in heaven? What do you especially like? Some people think about the other people that will be there. I hope that my mum will be there waiting for me, because she died quite a few years ago. I wonder, who are you hoping to see in heaven? I wonder what you think heaven might be like. That's quite a hard thing to think about, isn't it? We're going to sing a very silly song now, all about ways that you can't get to heaven. Because of course, when the time comes, God will take you there. But it's a fun song. I used to sing it when I was little, and I used to sing it with the Scouts. It's called "You'll Never Get to Heaven." And I sing a bit, and then you sing it back. I'll sing it with you. That's a bit complicated. And then there's a bit we sing all together. It's a very silly song. and it goes like this. Oh, you'll never get to heaven. Oh, you'll never get to heaven on roller skates, 'cause you'll skate right past. 'Cause you'll skate right past those pearly gates, those pearly gates. Oh, you'll never get to heaven on roller skates, 'cause you skate right past those pearly gates. I ain't gonna grieve my Lord no more. I ain't gonna grieve my Lord. I ain't gonna grieve my Lord. I ain't gonna grieve my Lord no more. Oh, you'll never get to heaven. Oh, you'll never get to heaven in a baked bean tin, in a baked bean tin. 'Cause a baked bean tin, 'cause a baked bean tin's got baked beans in, got baked beans in. Oh, you'll never get to heaven in a baked bean tin, 'cause a baked bean tin's got baked beans in. I ain't gonna grieve my Lord no more. I ain't gonna grieve my Lord. I ain't gonna grieve my Lord. I ain't gonna grieve my Lord no more. Oh, you'll never get to heaven. Oh, you'll never get to heaven in the rector's car, in the rector's car. 'Cause the rector's car, 'cause the rector's car won't get that far, won't get that far. Oh, you'll never get to heaven in the rector's car, 'cause the rector's car won't get that far. I ain't gonna grieve my Lord no more. I ain't gonna grieve my Lord. I ain't gonna grieve my Lord. I ain't gonna grieve my Lord no more. If you get there before I do, just tell my friends, I'm coming too, I'm coming too. If you get there before I do, just tell my friends I'm coming too. I ain't gonna grieve my Lord no more. I ain't gonna grieve my Lord. I ain't gonna grieve my Lord. I ain't gonna grieve my Lord no more. Told you it was a silly song, didn't I? I hope you were singing along anyway. Now next week is our all-age service. Now don't tell anyone, but we're going to be thinking about heaven with everybody in church. Well, at least not in church, but everybody from church. And I wonder if you can help me by drawing what you think heaven might be like and getting your mum or dad to send me a photo of your picture. You might even like to make a film telling us about it. That would be great. It'd be lovely to have some of your artwork in our all-age service. This will be the last junior church for Pebbles for a while because we're all ready for a summer break. Do watch the all-age service next week. You might even see your picture. And have a lovely holiday, whatever you're going to do. And we'll see you all in September if I don't meet you walking and cycling around Adel. Bye!